Welcome back. Now, Shimla has witnessed chaotic scenes today as locals, including Hindu groups, staged protests against the alleged illegal construction of a mosque in Delhi town. Hundreds of protesters have in fact been defying prohibitory orders that hit the streets, toppling police barricades, clashing with the police. Security personnel have also resorted to lathi charge and water cannons to control the crowd. Hindu outfits continue to demand demolition of the illegal structure. The congressmen, on the other hand, have claimed that the law will take its own course and accuse the Bharatiya Janata Party of politicizing the entire issue. The question is, how could a large number of people gather despite prohibitory orders in place? The Congress leaders in Himachal itself are saying that the structure was allegedly illegal. So why did the Sukhu government not take any action on time? Why didn't the authorities seal the structure when the dispute arose? So did the Congress government mishandle the entire masjid round? That is the question that we are looking at now.
हालात नाजुक बने हुए हैं, बड़ी संख्या में यहाँ लोग लाठी चार्ज यहाँ पर हो रहा है। सीधी तस्वीरें देख सकते हैं। लाठी चार्ज, वाटर कैनन का प्रयोग यहाँ पर हो रहा है, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं।
हम तो यही बोलेंगे ये मस्जिद हटानी चाहिए और एक सही फैसला सरकार को सही निर्णय लेना चाहिए।
हम पे लाठी चार्ज हुआ है, ये हमारे को दमन करना चाहते हैं, ये हमारी विचारधारा की एक इनकी सोच है कि इस मुद्दे को राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे उठाना है।
मुझे लगता है इस मुद्दे की गहराई में जाना चाहिए और ये जो नई परिस्थितियां बनी इसके कारण क्या रहे और इससे लोकल डेमोग्राफी पे कितना फर्क पड़ रहा है।
Dr. Nikul Patel, who is the leader with the Congress party, joins us today on this debate, as does Mr. Sanjay Rana, who is a political analyst, also backing the BJP. Abhijit Iyer Mitra, who is a senior fellow at the IPCS, continues to stay with us. Mr. Rashid Sharif, who is the president of the SIMPLB, which is the South India Muslim Personal Law Board. Many thanks to you, gentlemen. Dr. Nikul Patel, first of all, the biggest question of the day: could such high-handed behavior by the police be avoided?
See, definitely, if you see, the police must have avoided, but the mob, the way taken had law and order into the hand. Already we have, government had issued 163 section under new law, and everything has been accepted that definitely there is an illegal construction, there is a matter is sub judice. The government is ready for all the actions. Already stated we are not going to spare anyone who are the culprits.
Dr. Patel, I'm going to request my team to look into your audio, but I'd like to quickly bring in Abhijit. Abhijit, the question that everybody is asking is that whether it is the municipality or even the government in Himachal, both belong to the government. Why the demolition couldn't take place earlier when we've seen the Himachal government be in power, especially the Congress government, since the year 2022?
So that is the real miracle of the situation. The police are protecting an illegal structure out here. They're actually beating up people who are exercising their democratic right to protest. Peacefully protest, might I add. This is, we are not saying any of this. This was an RTI file. It was a Congress minister who said, first of all, the land was illegally grabbed. Then the first structure was built without permission. There was no permission for it. Then three more floors were added to it without any permission. Nothing was done there for 2 years. All right. And it's continued construction like this. Now, when people want it demolished because it is an illegal structure, it is the Congress protecting an illegal structure. They are using the force of the law to protect an ab initio illegality and continuing illegality. Have you ever heard of this? This is literally like the police. If you call 911, we don't have 911 in India, we've got a different number. but just using an Americanism out here. You call 911 and say, hello, there's a guy trying to murder me.
All right.
It's like the police coming and standing outside and saying, press log, please let the murder get
Right.
over, then we let you.
Let me quickly bring in Dr. Patel. Dr. Patel, the Shimla Municipal Corporation and, of course, the state government both fall under the Congress party. Why couldn't Mr. Sukhu's government take action earlier? I'm sure you will agree that timely action could have saved such a situation.
Yeah, very correct. Timely action by Bharatiya Janata Party would have been not reached to this level. If you see, it's a 2010 matter, and from 2012 to 2022-23, BJP was ruling in Simla Nagar Palika, and they have not taken the cognizant action.
And fair enough, in the last 2 years, who's been in power?
That is what I am telling now. See, now the Congress MLA had brought everything into the picture because we are ready to demolish the illegal thing. Now, after that, the people have come to the road and it's
You know, it's very weak of a government whenever they place the buck onto the opposition being in power at a particular time. I'm also quickly going to bring in Rashid Sharif because I can't really hear you, Mr. Patel. But Mr. Sharif, many would want to know why has the Waqf board suddenly woken up and taken charge of the situation by taking ownership now?
मैं ये बात बताना चाहूंगा मैडम कि पहले कि आप ये चीज को समझना जरूरी है कि प्रॉपर्टी वक्फ बोर्ड की है, प्रॉपर्टी वक्फ बोर्ड की है। अगर 1 करोड़ लीगल है, अगर 4 करोड़ इलीगल है, तो ये कॉर्पोरेशन का काम है। ये पब्लिक का इन्वॉल्वमेंट की जरूरत नहीं है इसमें। ये पब्लिक जो हजारों लोग मस्जिद के पास जमा होके जो आज जो हो रहा है, जो स्क्रीन पे देख रहा हूं मैं, पुलिस बिजी है, पब्लिक बिजी है। मस्जिद इलीगल है तो कॉर्पोरेशन का काम है।
शरीफ साहब, आप ये मानेंगे कि 2023 में ही पार्टी बनी है वक्फ बोर्ड इस पूरे केस में, ये आप मानते हैं?
बिल्कुल मैडम, अगर वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी
तो 2023 से लेकर 2024 हो रहा है, आप कुछ क्यों कर नहीं पाए?
नहीं मैडम, ये आप देखिए, बीजेपी की गवर्नमेंट थी, आप मस्जिद बनी वहां पे।
2023 में जब आप आए हैं तब कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट थी।
जब 23 में गवर्नमेंट, इससे पहले किसकी थी? बीजेपी की गवर्नमेंट थी। बीजेपी ने कुछ किया नहीं। उसको बीजेपी चाहता था कि ये इशू होना, ये पब्लिक को आ रहे इन्वॉल्व करना, इस तरीके से शिमला में पूरा हिंदू मुसलमान का फसाद होना, ये बीजेपी चाहती थी। इस वजह से ये सब आज हो रहा है, वरना ये पब्लिक का क्या इंटरेस्ट है इसमें? अगर इलीगल है तो जाके म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन जाता, उसको है सो बात करता। अगर मस्जिद है, क्योंकि मैडम हम सोचते हैं कि ये अल्लाह का घर है, ये अल्लाह का घर है, मुसलमान है कि हमारी इबादत का है। आज हम ये नहीं पूछते आपसे, हाँ राम मंदिर परमिशन लिए नहीं लिए राम मंदिर का, या हम बताओगे, किसी को पूछते भी नहीं, हम बोलते भी नहीं। ये जहाँ पे मंदिर और जहाँ पे मस्जिद आ जाती है, वहां पे हुकुम सरकार को सोचना चाहिए। अगर लीगल है ओके, इलीगल है तो आप बिठा कर उसको लीगल कर, तकलीफ क्या है इसमें? तकलीफ 2-3 फ्लोर अगर इलीगल है, नीचे अगर आप परमिशन है, ऊपर नहीं, तो आप बिल्कुल बात कर सकते हैं, उसको लीगल कर दे सकते हैं। ये सब इशू की जरूरत ही नहीं थी।
All right, Sanjay Rana, many questions are raised that why didn't Jairam Thakur's government take enough action? They were very much in power, that too in the year 2017 when the mayor also elected was from the BJP.
Akansha, good evening to my fellow panelists. First of all, it's not matter of who's taken action, who's not taken action, who's doing what. The matter is why the people are behaving like this and why there are so much anger in Himachal Pradesh. There is a reason behind it. The reason number one is demographic changes which is happening. The incidents, if you look at the Shimla nearby location where incidents happened, there was only 10 people were there, and then if you look at in last 1.5 years, it's become 200. Suddenly number has been increased, and these people have been.
But Sanjay Rana, I'm sure you will also agree that demographic changes don't happen overnight or in a couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, it's happening over the period of time. Number one. Number two, when we talk about people are shifting, coming, they keep on telling Congress, other party leaders saying they are from UP and Bihar. UP and Bihar people know Hindi, how to speak Hindi. The people, those who are coming from, those who are Bangladeshi and the Rohingyas, they don't know how to speak Hindi. That is the problem. That's why all agitation is happening in Simla. It's not because of one masjid. Obviously, any infrastructure, any structure which is illegal, obviously government has take taking a cognizance and demolished it. Whether it's a mandir or whether it's a masjid, doesn't matter. But why Congress government is not doing? Because they're
Right.
vote back.
Right.
They
Dr.
can
Patel,
never-
Dr.
they
Patel,
never-
many would want to ask that why should the matter even reach the court when the municipality is against, is very much with the Congress government? Take action. Why should it have even reached the court?
Whenever any matter becomes sub judice, definitely the present administration has to look into it. And if you see, the action must have taken very initially when it has started building that particular mosque in the regime of BJP. My BJP friend is telling about demographic changes. I think the demographic changes, what he wants to convey is the illegal immigrants that comes from outside India. Now, again, the international borders are in the purview of central government. So they again want to claim that it is due to Congress. I really feel ashamed of listening such statement from a good person of BJP like him. Thirdly, now we have given assurance. It's a Congress MLA brought to the notice, and suddenly everything has emerged out in the form of what agitation we find today in Shimla. Now, maintaining law and order into the state is also responsibility of the state government, and we have assured everyone that we are not going to spare anyone who really had done illegal construction. So people has to wait for the matter that is right now sub judice.
All right, Abhijit Mitra, on the entire aspect of demographic change, there is also a report from 2018 which clearly states that the government, which was the BJP government that time, had hired Rohingyas for sanitation work. So clearly the demographic change has not happened just in the last 2 years.
No, it's happened over a very long period of time, over 30, 40 years. And the BJP also doesn't come off blameless in this entire thing when it comes to demography. They should have never let the Rohingyas in. They should have never allowed them to be resettled in different parts of India, most worryingly in Kashmir and things like that. Remember, Sheikh Hasina herself had called the Rohingyas a highly disruptive, highly radicalized influence. She didn't want them in Bangladesh, but it was the same Congress party that was welcoming them in. They were going on saying you need to give them refugee status and God knows what not else. So, but that is down to the weakness of the BJP government. I'm not blaming the Congress for it. That said, we need to be very clear about something. This is an illegal structure. All right. An illegal structure, all that is required is 24 hours notice before you send the bulldozers in. It is really that simple. This has gone for adjudication because the government out there does not want to bring down an illegal structure. Was the BJP complicit when the first floor and everything started? Absolutely. But now that you know it is an illegal structure, once the entire illegality of it is known, what is preventing you from taking the bulldozers out?
Abhijit, I'd like to in fact close in with Rashid Sharif's thoughts. Rashid ji, Sharif साहब, अवैध निर्माण के बारे में अगर कहा जाए तो उसको नीचे गिराना ही होगा. वक्फ बोर्ड ने अगर 2023 में रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ली तो वो जो इलीगली कंस्ट्रक्टेड स्टोरीज थी उसके ऊपर चुपचाप क्यों बैठे हुए थे, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्यों नहीं ली गई?
जो बना कंस्ट्रक्शन होना वही गुनहगार नहीं है. इसमें म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन भी बराबर उनके सामने, नजरों के सामने अगर कंस्ट्रक्शन
तो शरीफ साहब, अगर आज ये इमारत अगर गिराई जाएगी तो आप कह रहे हैं कि वक्फ बोर्ड का पूरी तरह से सपोर्ट मिलेगा, ये अश्योरेंस मिलेगा मुझे आपसे?
बिल्कुल मैडम, मस्जिद को गिराने की तो बात ही नहीं. ऑलरेडी हम लोग बाबरी मस्जिद का सदमा आज तक भुगत रहे हैं और दूसरा सदमा अब हमारे को नहीं चाहिए.
हम इलीगली कंस्ट्रक्टेड स्टोरीज की बात कर रहे हैं.
एक मंदिर नहीं है, एक मस्जिद नहीं है, 100 मस्जिद है इलीगल. वो खाली एक शिमला की मस्जिद नहीं है, कई मंदिर में बता सकता हूँ आपको इलीगल है, कई मस्जिद की
बताइए ना.
All right, Sagir Rana, quick 15 seconds to counter that.
Yeah. He was saying we cannot demolish because it's a masjid. Why is not demolished? It's an illegal infrastructure which we need to be demolished. Number one. If you look at Shimla, near about 30 mosques are there, masjids are there, and if it is illegal, any mandir, any masjid, I'm checking.
All right. I'm afraid I'm running short of time. We'll have to leave it at that. Many thanks to you, gentlemen, for joining in on Plain Speak. And with that, it's a quick wrap from my end. Up next is the Hard Facts with Rahul Shivshankar.